Help! Gromit! Do something! Call the Coast Guard! Talk about raining cats and dogs, our plumbing's in a right pickle. Fetch me my spanner, lad, while I stick me finger in the dike. Gromit, don't forget me spanner. It's down here somewhere. That's left over from our lunar landing. Best leave it be, lad. Just the job. Bring it here now, will you, lad? Don't do that, lad. We'll lose the lights. Well done. Our troubles are over. Whoops. Crikey, that was a shock. Best trip the circuit breaker, lad. And stay clear of the water. It's electric. Look out, lad. The tide's coming in. Best find another way to the circuit breaker. Gromit, have you gone crackers? You'll get yourself electrocuted. Remember our toy train? Now that was a runaway ride. Careful, lad. That's extremely volatile compressed rocket gas. Ex-NASA. Let's act fast, Gromit. The Deductomatic can't help us now, lad. It's only a prototype. The current's too strong. We'll have to find some other way to reach the circuit breaker. Careful, old chum. Don't do it, lad. You'll blow yourself to smithereens. Blinkin' Nora. Well done, Gromit. All be fixed in a jiffy. Just a moment. Turn to the right. And now it's safe to hit the lights. That's better. Oh, there you are. Well, we'd best clean up. Crack on, lad. There's a lot to do. Sorry about the unseasonal weather. I'm afraid it means we'll have to put off our little trip to the seaside. Unless we bring the seaside to us. Look here, we've already got a cellar full of water. Just a few more items. There we are. And we can enjoy the seaside from the comfort of our own home. Ho, ho, ho. Won't that be something, lad? We'll stay home for the holidays and have our own beach to boot. Lucky the rain's let up for now. I'll be back in a trice with all the necessaries. Sun, sand and beach umbrella coming up. Better be careful, or I'll be in the cellar faster than you can say secret trap door. Better be careful.
Duncan, what are you doing here?
Picking you up, lassie, with a date.
Surely you're not still thinking of the beach? It's freezing cold and might rain any moment.
Ach, a little wet never dampened the spirits of McBiscuit. Grab your wellies and we'll be off.
Duncan, I really don't think so.
You must admit, it's hardly beach weather, is it?
It's perfect beach weather. Nothing like a wee nip in the air to keep you sharp.
I'd rather stay warm and dry here and...
Don't be ridiculous. Oh, hello there, Wallace. Come and meet Duncan McBiscuit. He's an old friend. And of course you know my two precious darlings, Fuji Woo and Tinky Wee. Say hello to Mr. Wallace, angels.
Yes. Look, Gromit. It's your friends from next door. Cute little fellows.
Oh, yes. They're show dogs, you know. Prize winners. They're my pride and joy.
Well, I won't keep you.
No. Duncan was just leaving.
Leaving with you, lassie, for a day on the beach.
But what if there's a cloudburst? I don't consider thunder and lightning very pleasant beach companions.
But there's nae thunder and nae lightning. Can you hear any thundering? Any cracking or booming? Well, can you?
Maybe I can. Just hush your tongue a moment, will you?
You canna hear no thunder, can you? Not even a wee tinkle.
I suppose not.
Come on, Felicity.
I won't be coming or going...
Cute little fellas.
Oh, they're more than cute, Mr. Wallace. They're show dogs. And they're far too delicate for wintry weather. Why, my precious poppets would turn to popsicles.
Wait, Felicity, don't make me beg now.
We must act now, before the flood. Gather the townsfolk. We'll stack the sandbags to the north, south, and east. Still time if we hurry. Look lively now, soldier.
No, you can't dump these sandbags here. Just wait a moment, Major, please.
Stop dithering, you dunderhead. The town's being swept under.
There's now being swept under, Major, and you're beginning to be a public nuisance.
Afternoon, Wallace. Thinking weather, eh, Wallace?
It is rather gloomy.
Like my business. Not a single customer all day. My sizzling summer sail has lost its sizzle.
That's quite a light, Mr. Panea.
It's a searchlight.
I say, no shortage of candle power there.
Right as the sun, don't you think? Wonderful for bringing in the big spenders. When the weather's fair, that is.
I wonder, Mr. Panea, where might a person acquire such a light?
I'd be happy to lend you this one, but if the weather warms up tonight, I'll need it to advertise my super soaraway sizzling summer sail.
Oh. Oh, heck. It's a stack of Stilton.
Oh, was that the earth-shaking roar of thunder?
Well, actually,
It doesn't matter when it comes to the complex question of climate. A person should never really rely on his own senses. Only the experts really understand the weather.
oh? What's the latest cheese of the week, I wonder?
Stilton. And that reminds me, I just sent the truck out with your delivery. When you return home, you'll find it waiting patiently on your doorstep.
Ah, just like Gromit.
You know, Mr. Wallace, there's nothing like coming home to a faithful, loyal
Cheese, I quite agree. No beach brollies left.
Sorry. A big burly bloke bought the last one, and he weren't very polite about it.
Two fine flavours that work well together. That's a nice sentiment.
Hello, love.
Afternoon, Mrs. Gabberley.
Hello, Wallace. Lovely weather, isn't it?
Well,
I'm joking, Pat. I know it's rotten. Had to cancel me holiday.
that's a shame.
Certainly is being stuck with old misery guts here.
I heard that!
He don't miss a word I say, except when I ask him to do summit.
Ah! Sitting behind a till all day ain't exactly hard labour.
What would you know about hard labour?
I could run this place a sight better than you, if I had a mind to.
If you had a mind. What will it be, love? Looking for something to read? Take your pick. I'll put it on your slate. More rotten weather on the way tonight, they say. All set.
Hey, make sure he don't nick any sweets.
Mind your own business! That old misery guts thinks he could run this shop. He couldn't run a bath.
The people need peace and quiet.
Stormy weather ahead, I'm afraid.
Oh? Oh, no. After all that, my sizzling summer sail is ruined. I go on holiday, but the weather's a washout. Will the sun never shine on yours truly?
I say, I wonder where a person might acquire such a light.
You're welcome to borrow this one, Mr. Wallace. There won't be any sizzling summer sail tonight. Not in this blinking weather.
That's very kind of you.
Always happy to help.
Oh, this light'll make a smashing sun.
Can't litter the square, it's against the bylaws.
Sandbags aren't litter. You're a lifesaver. Yes, soldier, out with it.
Well, if you'd like to unload these sandbags, I know just the spot.
Just as I told you. The people are pleading for sand, and we've got to give it to them.
I'd like to give it to you, you loony old goat. But if you've got a need for sandbags, Wallace, I hereby grant you permission.
Oh? You grant permission?
Indeed. Take all you want, Wallace.
Infernal cheek! I'm the commanding officer here, you jumped-up Jobsworth, and I hereby revoke permission.
Can't you be cooperative just this once, Major?
Cooperative? Don't know the meaning of the word. Sounds subversive to me.
All right, Major, how about this? Why don't we ask Wallace here who's in command?
This young Pongo? Very well. Why not? Tell us, soldier, who holds rank here? Remember your training.
Two fine flavors that work well together.
We're talking about who's in charge, not flavors.
Just a moment. Are you saying that instead of bickering over who's in charge, we should be working together as a team, like steak and kidney?
Are you saying that in a crisis like this, we must act as one, like a well-trained commando unit?
Actually, it's a sign.
Exactly, a sign that we can rise above our squabbles.
Very well then. Here's what we'll do. We'll send these sandbags off with you.
Thank goodness. Well, I'll be off then. I can hear an hot meat pie calling me name, yes I can. Ernest Dibbins, it's saying. It's tea time. Fetch the blinking ketchup, Ernest.
Now then, soldier, all I need is your requisition form.
Requisition form?
That's right. Got to play by the book. Can't let the spies sabotage operations, can we?
Spy?
Surely you've heard about the spies from abroad. They're everywhere. Don't look so rattled, man. Just bring me your requisition form, and you'll soon be neck-deep in splendid sandbags.
Oh, right then.
Rather stay warm and dry here at
Oh, a special order for 62 West Wallaby Street. Stilton. One of my favourites.
I won't be coming or going anywhere in this wretched weather, thank you very much.
It's only for cheese, but
Give that here. Good heavens. Special orders? Deliver to 62 West Wallaby Street. You've done the service proud, soldier. Now stand clear. No time for chitter-chatter. I'm needed in West Wallaby Street.
yes, sir.
Nice to see you, Wallace.
Whoops-a-daisy. There we go. Top hole! All the sand we need!
I'd rather put my feet up at home on a day like this.
Your feet should be paddling.
You wouldn't go to the seaside today, would you, Wallace? You'd stay inside with a cosy cup of tea, inventing some clever thing, wouldn't you?
It's certainly cozier indoors.
Just so.
Now, Duncan, it's time you were on your way.
On my way? Felicity.
I refuse to go out in a thunderstorm.
Och, there's nae thunderstorm. You can't hear no thundering, can you?
Maybe I can hear thundering. Just button your bagpipes for a moment, will you?
Oh, heck, it's mouth-watering.
Oh, my gracious! That's thunder, all right. And it's nearly upon us.
Och, but sure it may be thundering, but did you see lightning? There's no lightning to bother about us, sir.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not going to stay out here with you waiting to be struck by lightning. I'm going to seek shelter, and if you've any sense at all, Duncan McBiscuit, you'll do the same. Good day.
What?
Oh,
What are you looking at, Jimmy?
I'll just borrow this. The Riviera, here we come. Great news, Gromit. All the goods have been gathered. Now it's time for some elbow grease, eh? To the cellar. Job done, Gromit. Time to relax on the beach, eh? We deserve a holiday. Just a minute. Such a lovely beach. It's a shame to keep it to ourselves when we could share it with paying customers. Just imagine, West Wallaby Street Water World. A genuine beach house, complete with its own all-weather seaside in the cellar basement beach attraction. Oh, we'll be surrounded by happy holiday makers. It'll be grand, Gromit.
Honestly, what a waste of time.
Those stairs don't
This
climb
man's
themselves.
ruining my blinking holiday. I've half a mind to take my
Don't
bucket
get
and spade
sand
and
in
go
your
home.
sandwich. I was only teasing. Just ask that great big pudding
Shut
there.
up! I ain't no pudding, you
These
talking
dogs are disturbing
type.
the peace. Bylaws state that all livestock must be kept
Poppycock,
under proper control
my
in
darlings
public
wouldn't disturb a
places.
fly, and they're not livestock.
I want a refund.
I want a refund and all.
Refunds would indeed appear to be in order, Mr. Wallace. What do you say?
Well, here at West Wallaby Street Water World, customer satisfaction is our top priority. If you'll just be patient, I promise we'll have everything under control by supper time.
You've got till supper time, no later.
Not much of an holiday so far, I'm sorry to say.
Those mutts are a threat to public
Stayed in the
safety.
shop and
Never
just a
that
tin
man,
fruit display.
calling my dears livestock.
We can't afford to give refunds, Gromit. We've spent all our money doing the house up. This could be a financial disaster. What are we gonna do, lad? I never thought we'd have a house full of unhappy holiday makers.
Bunch of moaning minis, if you ask me. I'm having a grand old time.
Well, that's one satisfied customer anyway. There we are. This customer relationship management isn't so hard, is it, Gromit? There's hope for our little venture yet. You'd best get supper started. Make it a feast to remember. I'll see to our guests. We'll soon have a house full of happy campers, eh, lad? Enjoying your holiday, I hope, Major?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Dashed comfortable billet you have here.
Oh, thank you. We strive to achieve complete customer satisfaction. That wasn't so hard.
Put that thing down and pay attention.
Oh,
I am about to reenact one of the greatest desert battles of history, the Siege of Aqaba. Not many know the tale. It was late 1914, or was it 1916? It was an even year, of that I'm sure. On the one side was a single British soldier, T.E. Lawrence, better known to you civvies as Sir Lawrence of Olivier. On the other, the invading army of the Ottoman Empire, thousands strong. You know the story. Lawrence single-handedly defended a desert fortress from a massive attack. He had only one rifle and no ammunition. He was all alone, just like this. Lawrence watched the enemy from a secret vantage point sheltered by enormous red boulders. Anyway, as the enemy massed, vultures began to circle overhead, crying out in their desperate thirst for blood. Anyway, now at this point your average Joe would have thrown in the towel and anything else he had to hand. But what do you think our Lawrence did? He took tea. Anyway, Lawrence was about to dunk his digestive when suddenly... Oh, blast and bother! This isn't right. Not quite historically accurate, I'm afraid. I'll have to start again. Just a moment.
Hello, Wallace.
I trust everything at West Wallaby Street Waterworld is to your satisfaction, Miss Flit. We strive to satisfy.
It's sweet of you to ask, Mr. Wallace. I'm having a wonderful time. All this drama swirling around me. But I remain an oasis of calm in the hurly-burly of holiday madness.
Oh, glad to hear it. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Oh, you like this, Wallace? I've been longing for a new look, and I quite fancy this one. Very incognito, don't you think? My own babies wouldn't recognise me in this get-up.
I'm afraid fashion isn't really my forte, Miss Flit.
Nonsense. What man is immune to the allure of a well-dressed woman?
Your searchlight is just what West Wallaby Street Waterworld needed, Mr. Paneer. Everything satisfactory, I hope?
No, not satisfactory at all. A certain Scottish gentleman has been deconstructing my constructions. Perhaps the management could have a word with him.
I'm afraid Mr. McBiscuit is rather difficult to pin down.
You've got to do something. If I can't finish my sandcastle, I'll have to insist on a refund.
Your castle looks very handsome, Mr. Paneer. Such charming little bucket shapes. I do admire creative artists like yourself.
Oh, thank you, Miss Flit. At least someone appreciates art and craft. Look, it's almost done. What do you reckon?
Very nice.
That's the Tower of Groceries, where the heroic young shopkeeper sells top-quality produce. Impressive architecture, don't you think?
Oh, yes.
That's the horrible dungeon, where the mean, bullying knight is kept locked in chains. That's the enchanted tower, where the beautiful princess sleeps, dreaming of a successful marriage to a financially secure prince. That's the royal court, where the king holds sumptuous banquets for all his royal chums.
I should look in on our other guests.
But I'm nearly done. Just one last touch. There. The perfect finishing touch. The mark of finest quality produce. Miss Flit's going to be impressed.
Oh, aye, she'll be ever so impressed, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
Whoops, my foot slipped, silly me.
My castle, stomped on by a tartan heel. See what I have to put up with? A holiday's not a blinking holiday if I can't finish my sandcastle. Now I have to start all over.
Something to get our guests in the holiday mood.
Gangway! Cannonball coming through!
Mr. McBiscuit, may I, have a word?
Whoa!
Later then. Crikey, the infrastructure's getting a lot of wear and tear. Trouble springs eternal, it seems. Very fashionable. Bit gloomy out there. Safety first.
Mr. Wallace, I'd like a word with you, if you please.
Enjoying your stay at West Wallaby Street Waterworld, Constable?
I'm this close to having your establishment shut down.
Shut down?
You heard me. These dogs are a public nuisance and an health hazard and all.
Oh dear.
Went bonkers, they did. And all because I tried to clear away that horrible little toy of theirs. I don't approve of litter, you know.
I believe Miss Flit...
I warned Felicity Flit and all. and now she must face the full force of the law. I'm issuing a formal caution for the disruption of lawful quietude. It's the third I've had to write today.
The third?
Aye, the first two got eaten. Give this one to Miss Flit and tell her to remove her animals or I'll be forced to shut the place down.
Gromit won't mind if I borrow this. The camera loves her, and she loves it back. A man of action, our Major. Except when he's resting, of course. Big fella. Well, that seems to be in working order. This needs ironing, it does. I'd better stay here and see to our guests.